3, 2, 1.
Here we go!
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this Friday episode of We Talk. I'm Yolanda Nel, and we are at one of the Cancer Association's free screening sessions, and I'm so excited to see a number of ladies that pitched up and decided to take hands with the Cancer Association and make sure that they are healthy and safe. Please stay tuned for our interview, where we will be talking to Rolf Hansen a little bit later on. Heading over to our website now for some news. It is widely recognized that climate change was caused by the industrialization of what are today's most developed countries. Since most of these are located in the northern hemisphere, they are collectively termed the global north. These countries are generally wealthier and thus have more resources to devote to climate mitigation or adaptation strategies. Many of these countries have service-based economies that are a few steps removed from the natural world and will therefore not feel the impacts of climate change as quickly and severely as industries like agriculture and fisheries. Developing countries in the global south, however, have contributed a tiny fraction of the greenhouse gas emissions, yet are among the most vulnerable to the effects of climate change. They have fewer resources to devote to mitigation or adaptation and are more directly reliant on natural resources to support their economies. High poverty rates and low food security, particularly in rural areas, further increases the vulnerability of people living in the global south to climate change. Namibia is ranked 107th out of 182 countries on an index that combines a country's vulnerability and readiness to adapt to climate change. Norway is ranked first and Chad is last on the list. Not only does Namibia share many of the challenges with other countries in the global south, but the semi-arid climate and widespread reliance on agriculture for rural livelihoods make Namibians more vulnerable than most. Rates of human-wildlife conflict may also spike as elephants and humans compete for water and predators cause more livestock losses. Around 6 weeks after a leopard was sighted in Ludwigsdorf near Aarhus, the Scientific Society and the Namibia Environment and Wildlife Society hosted a lecture headed by the wildcat expert Ruben Portas about his experiences with cheetahs and leopards as part of the Intermak Leopard project. The project is led by the Leibniz Institute for Zoo and Wildlife Research in Berlin and the Slovenian University where Portas works. With the support of the Awas Uanop Conservancy in Windhoek, Portas has been collecting data on leopards living in the Kommershoogland for 7 years. Sometimes he gets closer to the wildcats than he would like, he said. However, in the 20 years that the team from the Leibniz Institute has been working with cheetahs and leopards, no team member has ever witnessed a leopard attack, Portas confirmed. Leopard attacks on humans are rare and are usually associated with the leopard being cornered or injured beforehand. Whether the leopard spotted in Windhoek needs to be relocated requires serious consideration. We have to be clear that a resettlement does not automatically mean more protection for humans and animals. Leopards travel hundreds of kilometers before settling in an area, Portas said. Furthermore, it could happen that the leopard does not remain in the territory to which it was released. Where it ultimately settles depends on whether other leopards are already claiming that area. I estimate that leopard population in Namibia to be very healthy, Porta said, adding that while there is enough space, there is often not enough free space. This could lead to power struggles between individual leopards. Portas could not rule out the danger for dogs and their owners who like to walk around the Avis Dam. However, he emphasized that leopards are nocturnal. GPS data shows that leopards prefer to be active shortly before sunrise and then again shortly before sunset to hunt. Leopards could also be an advantage. Porta's camera traps recently showed that leopards hunt baboons, although farmers complain about leopards killing the cows. Yet there are examples in which humans and wildlife live together. The Namibia Qualification Authority said it has noted an escalation of requests for urgent evaluation of qualifications. As a result, qualification holders often miss out on employability and access to additional training when opportunities arise. As most employers now demand an NQA qualification evaluation report during the recruitment process, and since training providers request prospective students to submit evaluation reports before they can be granted admission for studies, submitting one's qualification for evaluation at the last minute does not afford the NQA ample time to complete the application for the evaluation of qualifications. It was said that the authority evaluates qualifications to give value to qualifications, to compare it to the Namibian system, and to verify the authenticity, legality, and validity of the awarding body and qualification. About 7,000 qualifications are evaluated annually, and the process takes on average 30 working days, subject to the completeness of the application and availability of information.
We started Pink Day 2021, the movement, in the beginning of October, when we launched also the Bank Windhoek Cancer Apple Project. En as julle nog nie appels gekoop het nie, by die Bank Windhoek, dan moet julle gaan koop, nee? Please, ladies. And I shared the message of standing on the shoulders of giants. We use this metaphor for standing on the shoulders of giants because we look at those who have come before us and what we can learn from them. And that knowledge we use again to plow forward into the future and to make the future better. Now, for me personally, it means what can we do today to make it better, if not at least for us, then for our children. Wat kan ons doen, die verskil wat ons vandag kan maak, jy as 'n vrou vir jou dogter eendag? Dat jou dogter nie hoef te worry oor servikale kanker of borskanker nie. Dis waaroor vandag gaan. My question at day 1 of October was, what footsteps do we leave for those who come after us, so that one day they may also say that those were our parents, our giants, the ones who paved the way for us, the ones who made it better for us. Currently, GloboCan, that is the international registry that the Cancer Association of Namibia also works with, estimates that worldwide 19.3 million new cancer cases and almost 10 million cancer deaths occurred in 2020 alone. As julle dink corona was erg, luister na daai statistiek. 10 miljoen mense is dood verlede jaar aan kanker. Maar ons worry oor onnodige goed, terwyl ons saam kan staan soos nou en jou lewe red. Breast cancer still remains one of the most detectable forms of cancer. Yes, it kills if we do not detect and start treatment. Martha is an example. She was a cancer patient. She volunteered for the Cancer Association. She works as a patient navigator. She's living proof that cancer, breast cancer, can be beaten. Ons kan hom wen. Cervical cancer, cervicale kanker, we can beat it. We can prevent it. We can screen for it, we can diagnose, we can treat, and you can be saved. You don't need to die. But because we are always afraid, we say, is ou mense se siekte, is ander mense se siekte. If I get cancer, I will die. Then we allow cancer to kill us. The earlier we start with screening, understanding, treatment, education, taking the hands of our children so they can understand this disease, the better our chances for the future. Female breast cancers have surpassed lung cancer as the most diagnosed. So vrouens, julle is die gevaarsone. Ladies, you are being massacred globally by cancer. In Namibia, we have 3,780 new cancer cases every year. 54% of those cancer cases are women. As 54% van alle kankers wat diagnoseer word in Namibië elke jaar vrouens is, verstaan julle hoekom ons so baie klem lê op 'n program soos hierdie vanoggend? Do you understand why it is so important for us as Cancer Association of Namibia to have screening days like these, to welcome Namibian women? And I'm so proud I see the Namibian house here. Everyone is here. No? Everyone is here. So, we can save lives if we work together, if we take hands, if we support the programs that are in place, if we support the projects to help raise funds. It's a free clinic today, but from somewhere the money must come to host this free clinic. So if you see we are selling cupcakes or t-shirts or masks or apples or something, please support. If you get that little letter from the school, your children, the schools are asking the children, please buy an apple. Send that $5 to buy that apple. It allows us as Cancer Association to help you, our Namibian community. Now, as an organization, we cannot be everywhere all the time, and we cannot have free clinics all the time. We are screening 300 ladies in 3 days. Yesterday, today, tomorrow. We cannot do it all the time for free. Nothing in life is for free. You are very privileged to have this. So, when we are in the regions with the National Cancer Outreach Program, it enables us to go and be there because of projects that raise funds. When we have community clinics, we ask a $100 donation from the ladies and we pay the rest. But nothing can be done only for free. Very often, Namibians say, hoekom kom julle nie, hoekom moet ek betaal? Why is it not for free? Why are you not here and there? We have 14 staff at the Cancer Association to run this entire organization. We have many volunteers who give their time for free. How do you think we must be in all the parts of the country every day? It's impossible. We work with the Ministry of Health and Social Services. They are the custodian. They are the ones responsible. I see some nurses. I see police officers here. The government remains responsible. But we, as private citizens, as civil organizations, take hands with the government to try and make it at least better for Namibians. So we must all take hands. You yourself, it's your responsibility when you leave the Cancer Association to go and speak to your employer to say, can we invite the Cancer Association to our workplace to educate us, perhaps to come do a clinic? It's your responsibility to go back to your house, to talk to your daughters, to your sisters, to your mothers, to your aunts, to your friends. It's your responsibility to go back to your church and to say, I have been at the Cancer Association. They want to come to our congregation to come talk one Sunday morning. Please let us invite them so we can empower one another. I'm very passionate to work with women especially because you are more proactive. But women, you are the future of our country. If you spread the word, if you go back and you say, that crazy, angry, bold, blessed CEO of the Cancer Association empowered me today, I have to go and share his passion and his love for saving lives in the country. Take my hand and we will walk with you. This morning, as we officially wrap Pink October with day 2 of our clinics, I ask you to be part of the wheel of hope and change in Namibia. If you go from this building and you don't say one word to someone else about what you have experienced, the knowledge that you have gained, then you are the one that is sabotaging hope and future in our country. Please, be the difference, be the change. If it's your first pap smear today, you will understand why we say it's not the worst thing that can happen to you. It's not so bad. Go and tell other women who are afraid that they should come for their screening. Women are dying unnecessarily in Africa especially. Let's be the change and let's be the difference that is needed to fight cancer in our country. It's not our job as Cancer Association to do it. It's our responsibility to empower you to help one another in the country. You have been given the mission, the task and the duty. Be blessed, go save lives. Thank you.
Hand just behind your head. Then you use this one. With the tip of your finger, sort of the inside neck. And then in a circular motion, you start from around the nipple. And then you sort of go in a circular motion around the entire breast, slowly, to feel if there's any bump. So a lump would feel like a little stone or a small balloon filled with water. Then you go all around the breast, you go into the armpit, massage in circular motions nicely around up here your clavicle, and once you're done, you squeeze on the nipple. Yeah, to squeeze and see if there's any fluid coming out. Okay. And then you change. You do the same.
And for today's life hack, if you get your change stuck in a vending machine, move on. Don't mess with it. Vending machines kill more people per year than sharks do. Interesting fact that. Next up, Jeanette Diergaard for your Flex Minute.
Strike it gold and win 5,000 Namibian dollars in cash with Neo Paints. Simply buy Neo Paints products from the selected range and stand a chance to get one of 12 mystery buckets filled with gold paint. All 12 winners will each get 3 extra paint buckets equal to their purchase. One to replace the gold paint, the second to use on your project, and the third to give to a charity of their choice. One winner can score another 10,000 Namibian dollars by showing us your creative use of the golden paint. The best project wins the cash. Offer is valid from 27 September to 18 December at your favorite hardware store nationwide. Visit us at neopaints.com for more competition details and follow us on Facebook for weekly competition updates. Neo Paints, a coat of excellence.
Hey everyone and welcome back to Flex. I'm Jeanette Diergaard, your presenter for Flex. Today we are working out with our resistance band. So I'm still working on this lower body because resistance band is just a great low impact workout, no jumping required. You can incorporate jumping if you want to, but if you have bad knees, you can actually do this. We're going to go into a fire hydrant or a doggy pee-pee. So just lift it up. You'll definitely feel the burn in that glute. Flex that foot as you bring it up. Engage everything. Just because you're working on your lower body does not mean you should neglect your ab muscles. So belly into the spine. Be focused with everything you do and try and relax that neck. Don't tense up your neck when doing this. So now we're going to do glute bridges with this one. So just going to lie on our back and actually just do glute bridges. You can do pulses while holding that glute bridge. Okay, so it's a really awesome workout. You'll definitely feel this one in your glutes. So it's a great workout, as I said before, low impact. If you have bad knees, if you have a bad ankle, whatever, you can do all of this without injuring yourself. Let's just do one side of the fire hydrant here again. Alrighty, so this is a high resistance band. So I am definitely feeling this one in my inner thighs as well and my glutes. So it's just really burning, and it's a great burn. 2 and 1. Awesome everyone. So that is it from me. Join me next time again as I show you more workouts to do with these nifty bands.
The My Inner Property Show provides viewers with the best-in-class property content, from looking for the perfect house to transforming it to the perfect home, with focus on interior designing, transforming your garden into a tranquil haven, to going green and having the funds and security of financing and insurance. The My Inner Property Show has it all. Tune in and make your house a home with our monthly My Inner Property Show on Wednesday evenings at 6:30 on all the NMH Facebook platforms and our website TV channel 1up2, 1up2.com.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that brings us to the end of our show. I hope you had fun. If you have not screened yet, please go to your GP, come to the Cancer Association if you need any assistance, and they will help you. I hope you have a lovely weekend. Stay safe, keep your distance, and wear your mask. We will be back on Monday.